Are we here? Are we live? I hope you can hear me. Thank you for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. Thank you for being here. I hope the microphone's good. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I know it's a faux pas. Every time I do it, I think of you, Morgan. I know I was just talking to Morgan a little bit.
Are we live? I hope you can hear me.
All right, good. We good. We got some levels going. Man, I know I took Thursday off. I mean, a Friday off, rather. Thursday was my last show for the week last week. I've been trying so hard to get all this stuff going, man. I'm going to remind you guys like 15 times in the show. If you can please. I don't care if you have to record it on your phone real quick and DM it to me if you don't want to put it out there. Please, if you don't mind, please. And if you'd like to be part of the montage at the beginning, make a little quick video just saying Scott Starboard. Whatever you got to say, just I love any messages, anything you'd like to say. Hopefully nice. If not, that's fine. But I'm trying to put this opening montage together. To start the show. And it's, man, I feel so bad. Matthew Adams, thank you, by the way. Thank you for always being here. Thank all you guys for being here. I'll give you guys shout outs in a second. Because, of course, I have to use my phone to check the goodie room. It's the goodie room! I'm trying to put this montage together, and on top of it, I'm trying to do the music for it. I've said it 100 times before. Like, music's probably, it might be my biggest passion. I don't know. I'm passionate about so much stuff. Like, I love art. I never realized I loved art. Even still, I was going to say back in the day, my whole life, even right now, when I see somebody who has an arts degree, it's like, what the hell is that for? But I get it. I totally get it. I love making music. I love making anything that's artistic is A-okay in my book. I hope the levels are good. Audio is great. Matthew Adams, God bless you. Let me get to the chat real quick. I know people are still kind of, hopefully, piling in. Saul to Paul. I think this might be your first time here. Bro, you are the man. You always see Saul to Paul. And Alex's chat, I've caught him a few. I don't go too much in Tim Pool's stuff. It's just the stuff going on. Plus, Dark Match Steve is on. And I'm sorry, Tim. I'm sorry, Mr. Pool. But Dark Match Steve is going to come first. No offense. I may watch a clip later or something like that. But, And I know people are, either love you or they hate you. I'm indifferent. I don't got no hate for the dude. Matthew Adams texted me, my dog, my boy, man, my fucking boy, Bob Cook. I think Bob Cook's been here almost every show. Seriously, Bob, I love you to pieces, man. Thank you so much for supporting me. It's like, if you guys have ever done like karaoke, like the next day after, I don't know about you, but for me, the next day after karaoke, I feel like sick to my stomach. I don't even drink anymore. I mean, when I was drinking, it was probably 50 times worse. But I just get I don't even know what, I think there's a clinical term for it, but I feel like whatever. I'm like, God, did I do good? Did I do bad? But I must be doing something right because you keep coming back, Bob Cook, and please don't stop. If people can't be here, they can't be here. I mean, I'm not going to be mad. People got shit to do. Alex has been going live every single day. He's gone live every day. Just walking around that giant park with the water view and shit. And it's kind of getting me nervous. A little nervous because I'm like, dude, I don't want to stream over you. But I know what he's trying to do is, I think, is, because he said it, is build, more fans. Because all of us are fans. We're going to be there all the time. So that's happening, but I don't want to miss it. But Bob Cook, you are the man. Bob Cook is Bubba Army Elite. I met you in Bubba's chat, but I definitely got to be really, much closer, good friends with you through Dark Matt Steve. And, dude, I cannot thank you enough. I really, really can't. I love you for being here. Thank you so much. Truth is Unbreakable's in the house. Truth. Yeah, my girl was. Thank you. Johnny Z. Fradley. I don't know if it's Fradley or Fradley. I kind of say it one way or the other. I like just saying Johnny Z. We were talking about that last week. Airplane Willie's giving me some grief. Good grief. Good grief. He's like, he wants my nickname to be DSS. But like DSS, I don't know if it's all around the country, but in Massachusetts, DSS used to be the Department of Family and Social Services or something shit like that. And when you heard DSS is coming, DSS at the door. Hide your wife, hide your kids. That was a bad thing. So, but whatever's clever, man. Airplane Willie, you call me whatever you want, my friend. I love you, Bob Cook, man. Bob Cook, I love it. I can't wait till I can put the words on the screen. There's really a ton of shit to talk about. Alex isn't going live tonight that I know of. Alex, you know I don't want to go streaming over your stream. So even if it's a fireside chat, the real show, or you're taking a power walk around the lake there, I ain't gonna cut over you, my brother. And he's been supporting me so much. He has Alex Stein. I always gotta give my flowery shout outs to my dog. Alex has been so great, man, so supportive. I'm not gonna say what we talked about behind the scenes, but like he's DM'd me. And one thing, oh my God, I'm about to get emotional. One thing Alex said to me was, he's like, dude, he's like, keep it up, great job. He's like, you're a natural. Holy shit, man. That hit me right in the feels. Let me tell you, I'm not kidding. Like, you guys all say it, and I'm like, I don't know if it's just because we're all cool. I hope I'm doing a good job. I like doing this. This is fun. I've heard people, whether they were big timers or, somewhere in the middle or low, and they've either done it for a short amount of time, a long, long, long time, or somewhere in the middle. And people say there's like, I think a lot of people doing this like to make money. I am trying to do this as a career, which means, but making money. Smacked on that microphone over there. Work for me when I need you to. Oh, jeez, black microphone. Never mind. YouTube, be nice. See, look, it's a black microphone, and I slapped it, and I told it to work for me. Hoi vey. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. There's mad shit going on. I'm gonna get to it, but we got plenty of time. I don't feel rushed tonight. I don't feel rushed. I don't feel Canadian rock band rushed. So, I forget what the fuck I was talking about. Who gives a shit? Let's have some fun. What the hell was I talking about anyway? I forget. Truth's Unbreakable. She's like, support one another. You are a natural. Honesty from the start helps too. Absolutely. If you guys see it, like when you guys tell me like, oh, your fucking mic's off, I know there's some shit going on, but I love all you guys. Love Me a Shit Show, like 2 or 3 episodes ago, maybe. I forget what the hell it was. He was like, he's like, your mic's low. Like the volume's low. And I turned it up on here, and I thought it was all right. And then come to find out, I watched it after. I was like, it wasn't all right. So there's a little technique you can do that I looked up and I found out about, that you can just have like a live stream totally private, so it's just you. And I've been working on this fucking microphone. This is, I don't know, all this other shit that I have to do. All this other shit. By the way, I don't know if, Truth, if you were here at that time, let me just say it again. I'm going to say it 50 times. And you guys don't have to do it. Just for being here, I am eternally grateful. But if you can make a little video, if you want to post it on X, if you want to DM it to me, shit, if you want to text it to me, I'll give you my damn cell phone number. Not over this, because God knows what kind of mess that'll cause. Just say something. Just say, like, shout out Scott Starboard. Good luck, Scott Starboard. Whatever you want to say. Because I'm trying to clip that together and because now I found out like how you make the like. I thought it was supposed to tick off. It's like ding, ding, 10, 9, 8. I want something to build up for when the show comes on. It gives me a little bit more time, and plus, it kind of personally, like, I know it's cool once we start getting into it, but it fucking pisses me off when I, like, watch the beginning of these things. When I watch them over, I'm like, I want the opening to be fire, you know what I mean? It's just me, like, looking around, like, does it work? It throws me nuts. And I just think it'd be more professional. It was more fun. We're having fun. We're learning. We're doing it together. So I want to put that together. And like I was saying a little earlier, like I'm doing the music myself. So I have different shit to do. Like DMS has GarageBand, and that is fucking awesome. I don't have Apple stuff, just so you guys know. I'm an Android type of motherfucker. I'm an Android dude, and my daughters are Apple people, iPhone people, so I'm getting a little bit more used to it. My logo right up here, my what the hell we all call it nowadays? I made one for Morgan. Oh, is Morgan here? Damn it. I forget what it's called. You know, I forget what it's called. Oh, Jack. Jack. Wojak. Maybe. If we get time, maybe I'll try and dig up. I have a video of the like timeline of this Wojak being made. It was made on whatever the hell it's called for Apple stuff on the pad or whatever. And man, when it comes to art, like drawing and shit like that, Android, it can't hold a candle to them. You know, like I got a cousin chat with my cousins. I know y'all, hopefully y'all are watching. I love every last one of you, by the way. I don't want to dox them. I almost doxed my brother, I think, last week. Anyway, the shout out to my brother and his family. I love you all. But all my cousins, man, I'm in this thing we call the cousin chat. And there's a couple of, not blood cousins, but I call them cousins anyway, and they know what's up. And they all have iPhones. I'm the only asshole Android. So every time they share, like it's a big text, group. Every single time they share or I share a video, it's all scrambled and shitty. So I think they have like a secondary one so that they can actually all see what the fuck's going on. And I don't blame them. I hope they do. Just don't leave me. Don't leave my Android self out. But yeah, I made my Wojak on there, and so Apple's good, you know what I mean? But I'm an Android dude, so I don't have. I mean, I think I can get GarageBand, but I have other things. I have like so many different things. Plus, I have live instruments, and I just want to make my own shit because fuck YouTube. Like, by the way, that's one of the biggest problems I'm having. Matthew. With Matthew Adams, the edit I'm trying to do for his video, I'm blowing this thing up. I'm making it sound like it's huge. I just hope it's a fun, little video. And the problem is, I get these, like, Alex Stein is my muse. He's literally one of my wife, of course, and my kids are my muse. But Alex really, put that, I don't know, man. He gave me, I'm looking at him. It's just like, a painter seeing, a hillside and just lights a fire under their ass. And Alex is he's always doing stuff that's amazing, and he's just such a big muse to me. And honestly, Dark Match is too. Like, if you guys watch Dark Match Steve's, I think it was his last one of the people who podcasts on the Bubba Army Network, the BRN, Bubba Radio Network, right? I forget. I'm sorry, I'm new to the Bubba world, and I love every bit of it, and I'm soaking it all in. I was listening this morning. I wasn't in the chat, but I was listening. But anyway, so I was at work. But I was hoping to get to some Bubba stuff today, but actually, it was an old show I was watching this morning. What was I watching? I was watching Friday, I think. I don't think he was on today. I forget. I'm overworked. Was he on today, guys? I don't think he was on today, right? Robbie, thank you for being here, my brother. Bubba Johnny, was Bubba on today? I think I was watching his Friday show. He really is. Matthew Adams said for Alex Stein is like he is motivating all of us. He really, really is. I hope, let's be honest, I hope to God that this takes off and I can do many, many other things. I mentioned before, like, I basically finished the script, but now I'm kind of going through it for a movie. Like, I've always wanted to be in movies and love writing, so why not do them together? And it's really for Lila Hart. By the way, I haven't even said hi to Lila Hart this whole time. I love you, Lila. Lila Hart is out on the road. If you hopefully don't have a wife or girlfriend, go see the Micromaidens. I'm so sorry, Lila. I support, just like I support all you guys, and thank you for your support back. I support Lila Hart. She's a friend of ours. She's a friend of mine. And, man, she's in the Micromaidens, and it's just like, it's little people, little ladies, and they're going out in skimpy outfits, and it's basically like a strip show, and I can't go to it. I'm not saying I'm not. Whatever you do, girl, I support you. She's a strong Christian. It is what it is, but that's what it is. So before I forget, Alex is a huge muse to me. So is Dark Mash Steve on Bubba's somebody on the Bubba network was they totally ripped off one of his parodies. I would never do that to you, DMS. I would never do that. I've made I made parodies, definitely. But I know that's your thing. If I ever need a parody, I'm just going to go to you. If, for my show or for anything, I'm going to you, DMS. Just because that's your lane. I ain't stepping on your toes either. If I feel something creative, maybe I'll just make it and watch it my damn self. Because I need to make money at this shit if I want to keep doing it and everything without, ripping my hair out. Because being a dad, a husband is tough and it's busy enough. Super double full-time work, and then coming to talk to you all is, I need to get rid of one of them, and clearly I ain't getting rid of God or my family. So I'm hoping one day to just be doing this. This is what, on top of many other things. I'm rambling, baby. It's rambling time. He was on. Maybe I was watching it today. Here's the thing. I have one ear pod in, right? It's the beginning of my season. I'm seasonal. I don't want to say what I do just because there's jerks out there. I wish it was just all of us, believe me. But there's jerks out there who will find my boss or something else and call up and be a fucking dickhead. And I'm sure my bosses, they love me. They'd be cool with it for a while. But, after the 100th asshole calling up and saying, your refrigerator running? Scott Starboard's a fag. It's like, yeah, I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm fucking toast. I'm just going to be like, dude, I can't do it anymore. I know they'd be cool, but I love my boss. He's awesome. Matter of fact, I was talking about my other boss, my older boss, previous boss. Now I've always really considered him a friend. Shout out to Tom and his family. I love you guys. I miss you guys. My boss right now is cool as shit. I don't even want to say his name. Just doxing motherfuckers out there. But he's fucking awesome. But he, there's only so much shit people can put up with. But anyway, my job is seasonal. And, the ground's frozen. If you don't know, it's like, I checked the temperature today. It was, the soil temp is like 28 degrees. Up here, it's like 21. Wind chill, it felt like 5 degrees. It was freezing today. So I can't do much. So it's a lot of training and shit like that. And, yeah. So, I mean, I still have to do something. I have to train people. But it's not really downtime. Like, when the season's in full effect, I'll be able to do... my boss might watch this and I'll get in trouble, but I could probably listen to more shit. Long story short, I got one ear pod in, and I'm trying to boop with my beep and put my cell phone in my pocket and do all my shit and not get caught because I'm supposed to be focusing on getting the young bucks trained and ready to go. But I was trying to listen to Bubba. I swear, it sounded like it was from Friday, but I don't know. I could be fucking wrong. Tony, hey, Munkets! You son of a gun. We love you, Tony. Tony, hey, Munkets, my boy, our boy. Robbie, my man. Robbie, thank you so much. I know I said it already, but I'll just keep saying it because I love you all. Let me check what Matthew Adams texted me real quick. I could talk and look. Right? We can do two things at once. Hopefully. Matthew's the fucking man. Dude, me and Matthew got so... Oh, shit. Yes! Oh, I like that picture. I kind of want to see... By the way, I know this background's goofy. Like, I wanted to kind of have something like every week. I was thinking maybe... I mean, I could do something every day. It's not like it's hard. It's just a couple of clicks and boom. My son... Trump's here. What's Trump going to say for the day? I'm stealing Jesse Lee Peterson's bit. He does this every single day, but we get the same pen.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.
Woo! What's that say now?
Look, I'm really rich.
Oh, I wish I could.
I will build a great wall.
Beautiful wall.
On our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall.
Woo! All right. So anyway, what the fuck was I saying? My son made this. It wasn't green. I mean, it was green Slimer from Ghostbusters. And I'm like, all right, I beat the Reese Pieces Alex Stein one to death. I need something new real quick. Time was flying. I'm trying to get all the stuff. You know what happened? Let me tell you guys a little something. Can I just bitch a little bit? So I set this stuff up, right? It's like you got to right click. Ready? You can't see it, but I can. You gotta right click, hit properties, find where the hell the thing goes. Bingo bongo, it's in there and it's all set, right? You gotta click some of the buttons that I wasn't at first. I wasn't clicking them. Like, fucking audio. You might want to listen to the audio, I know. And I set it all up, and then I go and find, I go find this. So I'll set up Twitter. I'm going to Twitter now, right? So I set Twitter all up, la-di-da, and all of a sudden, I checked, by the way, Buffalo Spunks, she is the shit. You'll see in a second. I'll talk about you in a second, girl. I don't know if you're here, but I still love supporting you. And Nary, I want to shout you out too. I don't know if I could play your music over YouTube without getting in trouble. She's fucking amazing. An amazing singer. Nary, whatever it is. You got it, girl. So I'm setting all these things up, and then all of a sudden I'm looking down. It happens every stinking time. I don't know if it's me or what I'm doing wrong, but whatever. We're here. We're having fun, right? All of a sudden, I'm looking down, I look back up, and the picture on my shit, I'm still looking down. It freezes every single time. Then the microphone goes out. I'm like, why do you do this to me? So I have to, check, for 15 minutes before the show. My butt's stuck here. I ain't going nowhere, but making sure these things, don't freeze up on me. I don't know why they freeze up on me. I got a pretty decent, laptop. I'm using a laptop. I got to see Howie Carr about 4 or 5 years ago. I've seen him many, many different times, but I got to see him one time. I don't know if you guys know. The great and wonderful Howard Lawrence Carr. Howie Carr is a radio god here in Massachusetts. He's super duper conservative. He's awesome. He's amazing. He's been around since I think the early 80s. He writes articles in the Herald, blah, 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 blah. And he's written a bunch of books. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have him do an autograph for a book for me and one for a relative. And I went to see him, and he was doing it simulcast somewhere. And all of a sudden I look, and I'm like, this is all you got? He does this amazing ass show. He goes, listen, this was 4 or 5 years ago. He goes, I only started using this equipment 5 years ago. So it's about 10 years now. He's like, the equipment's gotten smaller over the years, and now I could take this anywhere. He's like, I could do the show from anywhere. And it's stuck in my head because I'm like, anywhere, you say? Okay. And I'm like, really? Does it work that good? And he's like, well, depending on your equipment and your connection and blah, 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 blah. But, So I was like, you know what? I get a computer and all that shit, but I want the laptop. I want this laptop to be just dedicated 100% to you. No, 100% to the show. I need this for the show. Like, I just want this straight up for the show. What's this video you sent me, Matthew? Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Matthew Adams sent me a video for saying Scott Starboard. Robbie, Tony, hey, Truth. Anybody who didn't hear it, thank you. Matthew Adams, thank you so much. If anybody sees Bad Buddhist, I think Bad Buddhist, well, he said he was going to send me one, so hopefully, if anybody heard from him. I know this is a weird time of day, like for you guys, probably like 3 in the afternoon. And I know Bad Buddhist works, but yeah. Oh, Matthew, thank you so much for the video. Anybody who wants to send me truth, I know you have a podcast. I know you ain't shy, girl. Send me it in. I just need it. I'm probably. I mean, if we get 50, I don't care. I'll throw all 50 in there, but I probably realistically need like 16 more. And 60 more people saying Scott Starboard. And the beats just, it's nice. Like, most of the people, like, I was in the New York hardcore, NYHC. It's basically like thrash, death metal, punk rock, hardcore shit. And it's kind of, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but into rap, into freaking now country. I mean, I've always liked country. So I'm trying to make something that would appeal to everyone. It's, there's no lyrics. It's just a beat. And it's supposed to, you hear all the people boom, boom, boom. I don't know. It's going to be fun. I hope. I think it's fun. I watch it. Like, this is fucking funny. There's a couple of, fake things, but mostly everybody's real. So yeah, I'm doing that. Please, if you can, send it in. Over the weekend, I'm like, damn it, I can't do it. Oh yeah, Matthew Adams, I don't know. I think I've said it already, but like when I saw that video, I immediately thought of an AC/DC song, Shoot to Thrill. I don't know why. Like, I just wanted to throw that in there, and like, I was making it everything, and I'm like, I'm gonna get shut down on X. So I've had it, not really, I don't want to say on the back burner, because I know it's there, so I'm like, all right, it's like that, 69 Corvette in your garage, like, that's gonna get worked on, but I keep pushing it off. I'm so sorry. But it's all right, because I think it'll hold us off until Matthew Adams' next amazing piece of content. You're going to love that. And I think he has like 2 things coming up, but it's tough, you gotta keep it a secret so the people, the scumbags in the state of Washington ain't ready for our boy Matthew Adams to come in and just fuck shit up. Alright, so let's go. Ready? I'm just Bad Buddhist! Thank you! Bad Buddhist, please, if you can. You know what's crazy? Bad Buddhist, check it out. I was, am I not plugged in? Holy shit, give me 1 second. Oh my God. Whew! I hope everything's still working. I forgot to plug in. What do you know? Bad Buddhist. I was going through. I was trying to find on X. For some reason, X like only lets you look back into anybody's stuff for like a year or something. Why am I still getting blinks in my head? Can you guys still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me. Oh, goodness gracious, if this cuts out on me. Woo! I can fix it quicker now. So I'm looking back and I'm trying to find, I was like, oh, I think Bad Buddhist, when we were in Austin for the chat room, I think Bad Buddhist said Scott Starboard. And I think Lila did too. So I'm looking back and X won't let me. it was the damnedest thing. I am not kidding you when I tell you it took me 3.5 hours to finally just be able to look back. Like, you have to go to Grok. I always want to say Gronk. I'm from Massachusetts. Brady to Gronk. You know what I mean? Gronk's the man. I don't know if you guys hate him, because I don't blame you. Like, Patriots fatigue happened after the second Super Bowl. Not for me, but definitely for you. And now I think everybody's missing it. Those were some good times. Like, it's the Patriots. It's the America team. You know, I know the Cowboys supposed to be America's team, but, you know, the Patriots. They're the ones who took this country from the damn Brits. Get out of here. What the fuck is this? So I'm looking back, and I find all these awesome moments. I'm like, damn. And I couldn't find the one with me and Lila and Bad Buddhist in front of Whataburger. Not inside, in front. I remember Matt, who else was there? There was a couple of people, and somebody it wasn't Matthew. It wasn't Matt Adams. Somebody else was out there, and they were holding Lila's phone, and Lila's like, we're here in front of Whataburger with Scott, Starboard, blah, 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 blah. And then Bad Buddha started talking, and he said Scott, Starboard. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that clip. I can't fucking find it. So if you, Bad Buddhist, if you can, please, I know shit's crazy. It's not, you know, if you can find a little time. I think you got my cell phone number. If not, I'll text it to you or DM me or whatever you got to do. Just please, if you guys can do it, it'd be so cool. Like, I want, you know, I was just going to at first do it with, like, all the famous people that have said my name. And, I was like, you know what? I want to include, like, my actual, like, followers or whatever the hell. I don't even like saying follow. By the way, let me get into another little rant. Haven't even gotten to anything today yet, but hopefully having fun. The freaking, I don't know, I hate to use the term fan. It irks me. I don't, like, I'll say, like, oh, I'm a fan of this or a fan of that real quick, just so people understand and get it out of the system, so I don't have to explain, you know, whatever. But I don't like being, like, called a fan. I don't know, it's like, you know, when somebody, like, tussles your head or something like that, like, you're a little boy or something. I don't know, just get the fuck off my head. I just don't like it. These dudes who used to copy every fucking thing I did. When I was younger, I'd have, like, I put together a rap group. It was getting successful. What do you know? They fucking copied me. I started throwing hardcore shows. What do you know? They start throwing hardcore shows. Like, where's your rap band? And then I'd rented out a 16,000 square foot commercial building the size of Walmart, built rooms inside, sheetrock, splitting 20 volt to 120 volt. Like, we're doing all the shit that I should not be doing, especially at the time. I'm getting zapped by 220 voltage. That shit was real. It hurt. It'll wake your ass up. And renting it out to bands, and it had a huge hall room in the middle of it, and it's already surrounded by rooms that are soundproof. So in that big grand hall room, you know, we didn't have to put soundproofing. Now we could put, you know, it's like redirectional stuff, so that, you know, and I had a real team of good people, matter of fact, doing stuff right now, you know, setting it up scientifically so that the sound will bounce perfectly around. Next thing I know, these motherfuckers are doing the same thing. I'm making t-shirts for bands, making t-shirts for people. Next thing you know, they're doing it. I had all these different nights, like raves and strippers and fucking gambling night and tattoo night. I feel like it's just getting like deja vu, like I talked about this before. I probably whined about this a couple times. Hopefully this will be the last time I whine about it. But then all of a sudden, every fucking time, everything I did, they copied. And it was never as good as mine. Not saying other people couldn't copy shit and do it better, but whatever. I'm glad they didn't do it as good, because people still remember my shit. But why was I getting this rant? I don't really remember. All I know is I want to get that shit done so we can have some fun. Damn, I hit pause on my thing. Whoopsie doopsie. Oh my god, yes, Bad Buddha said Abel. I think you are 1,000,000,000% right, it was Abel. Abel's the one who got, I thought, I don't know about you guys, but at the chat round meetup, I swear that I thought Abel was related to Lila. It was crazy. Like, I thought it for like 2 or 3 days. And Lila, I was like, oh, your cousin or whatever. She's like, who's my cousin? I'm like, Abel. She's like, Abel's not my cousin. I was like, I'm like, oh, I didn't know. She's like, no, he's a friend. He acts like my cousin though. He's like, he calls me all the time and blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I was like, can I be a cousin? She's Lila is like, what you see on anything she does is exactly how she is in real life. By the way, I'm going to say this real quick about Lila Hart. If anybody out there watching this, if you ever want to see what living life to its fullest is, and truly enjoying life with all its heartaches and ups and downs, go on Lila Hart's X channel. It's Love Lila Hart. I'm sure you guys all know. And scroll, and you will see exactly how living life to its fullest is supposed to be. Honestly, when I was looking for these videos, I'm scrolling through it. I'm like, she's smiling in every video, every picture. It was awesome. I was like, man, and I already knew it, but it was just a good reminder. So shout out to Lila Hart. You know I love you, girl. We love you. I try, here's one thing too, like if I don't like all you guys' stuff on X like for a day or two, don't be mad at me, please. Like, cause it's not that I forget, like there's so much like now doing this and trying to like get better at it. I'm trying to figure out how to bring calls on, because Morgan's got to be up here co-host. All you guys, I want all you guys up here, whoever wants to come on and co-host and have some fun. I want to be able to do that. That's kind of what I've been working on the most, but these damn cameras freezing, microphone going out on me. It's been rough. I'm going to go way, 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 way down here. What time is it? Wow, I've been blabbing for 37 minutes. I'm so sorry. All right. It's been a while, man. It's been quite a while. I've been trying to I've been trying to do so much. Just kind of and believe me, I am not complaining, by the way. I hope it doesn't come off as I'm complaining. I would rather this than have nothing, to keep my I don't know, for lack of a better term, artistic, whatever the fuck, that itch. I want more shit, you know what I mean? The more I can get and pile on, baby. The more, what do they call it? The more things in the fire, the better for me, yeah. We did that one. Where did I end off? We watched that. This is, as if you guys don't know, which I'm sure you do, the Lakeside Vibes, episode 4. I think he's up to like 10 now, 8 or 10 or something. I could have used that for my background. I'm sick of seeing my Wojak. I see it all the time. We saw that. Where did I begin? Shout out to the pimp. Shout out to the goat, Sam Hyde. Another thing too is like, I've been thinking about, so if you haven't gone on there, you can go on fishtank.com, fishtanklive.com, whatever it is. And for like $4, you kind of, I guess, audition. And I could just be doing this, and I'm thinking about doing it, maybe this Friday, because I'm just going to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Morgan and a couple other people were like texting or DMing me and like, yo, is your show going to be on? And I'm like, damn it, man. I want to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Until as long as I get my other job, I might go on a Friday every once in a while. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what I got cooking up. Yeah. But like so far, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday has been pretty good. Where did I start? Oh, I did this little thing. Oh, who was it? It was Bad Buddhist, right? Or was it Matthew Adams? No, Bad Buddhist. Bad Buddhist is like, no, Scotty, no, don't kill her. I just made this little thing real quick. And she's like, they're like, I don't know what's in it. What they lied to us. I don't know what's going on. Well, then you're an idiot. I'm sorry. The movie Casino, it's a casino moment. Like, you're either too stupid because you didn't check before you gave it out and you announced to everybody, oh, I got the Epstein files, I'm going to give them to everybody, which you didn't. Or you're in on it. Either way, you're out.
See the scam? You didn't see what was going on?
Well, there's no way to determine that.
Yes, there is. An infallible way. Listen, if you didn't know you're being scammed, you're too fucking dumb to keep this job. If you did know you were in on it, either way, you're out. Get out. Go on. Let's go.
So, she's Bad Buddhist, I love you. Out of the immense amount of respect I have for Bad Buddhist, I have for you, I will try my best to not completely torch Pam Bondi. I will give her, he said give her 2 weeks. He's like, come on, and you're my brother, dude. You're my friend. I'm going to, I know I just played that, I made it, so I figure I might as well show it. I'll be nice. I don't want to, but for you, I'll do it. I don't think she's deserved. 2 weeks. I'm gonna give her 2 weeks, brother, for you. Because oh boy, do I not want to give her 2 weeks. I'll just say that. Let's watch a little. Oh, you know, before we'll end up with Alex at the end. Why not? We saved the Alex for last. The best for last. Let's see what Madame Ruby sees. Wow, jail tattoos in middle school now. Zeno, I don't know where you are. But come in here, girl. Zena's cool as shit, man. She's a chat rabbit. She's hardly ever in the chat. But that's good. People, you know, some people don't want to be in the chat. Some people like to be in the chat. I'm a big mouth. I like to be in the chat. It's just what it is. It's funny she says this because, what did I say? I think I said something funny. What did I said? What did I said? Real quick. We don't have much. We're doing all right in time. I said they'll have AIDS by high school. Oh, shoot. I didn't see. Truth's Unbreakable said, what the fuck? This would lead to further drug use and other diseases. Jail those enforcing this crap on children. Make homeschooling great again. And that's damn ass right. And I just said they'll have AIDS by high school. But you know what the truth is? Back in the day, like, that's when I think me and all my friends started getting into, like, tattoos. And, like, we didn't do it in school, but we'd make, you know, like a big pen with, you know, some kind of little weird, you know, motor on it and a crappy needle that was, like, dripping India ink everywhere and, like, giving each other tattoos. I didn't give nobody tattoos, but I left that up to other people. I was always like, I was always a good artist, like not to like saying I was great. There was so many other people that were way better than me. I was way intimidated. I used to spray paint graffiti back in the day. Tasteful in good places. I would never do it like some of these other people do. I know some people, when you guys see graffiti, it's like, what the fuck did you do that for? But like, I'm sorry, like in an enclosed underpass for like a train, that's where you need to put up some beautiful artwork. It's just me. It's just me. I'm not saying it shouldn't be all over the damn place. Like, we'd see people like, you know, back in the day with a whole crew and 40 Thieves, and we're out there doing our shit, and like every single person, they were all like, we were almost, at least we were like a hive mind when it came to like people, you know, other taggers and other graffiti artists disrespecting people, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, it was a hive mind only in that, because there was so many different minds that had different ideas and shit. There was a lot of like New York, Boston dudes that they were all in it. You know, we'd have good conversations. Some of them were political like me and not on my side. But we were all family. Back then you could fucking, you know, be a lefty and a righty and hang out and still, you know, fucking embrace and at the end of the night give some daps, and that's your boy. Now you can't do shit. And I'm gonna get to that right now. You know what? I'm getting to that right now. Because I thought, I got something to say. I got something to talk about. I got a bunch of shit, but I mean about that one thing. So, come on, Slowpoke. Let's go, buddy. Blog conservative. Maddie! I'm going to come back to these, but... What was that? No, that wasn't it. Oh, I can't wait to get into that one. I hope I get... Oh, I got time. Here we go. Let's go a little back. Ding, bing, bing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Too far. DMS. Doc Bassey makes this look so easy. Just smooth with it. It's a minute. It's not that long. Ready? Let's watch this real quick.
Biggest threat against the freedom of expression today? Is it the left side or the right side?
Well, there's no such thing as a side anymore. It's ridiculous because it goes left and right and then extreme left, extreme right, extreme left, extreme right. They come round and meet. It's extremism that's the problem, and Twitter amplifies that. If you're mildly conservative on Twitter, you're Hitler. You know, if you're mildly left-wing, you're Trotsky. And if you're a centrist, they both hate you and you're a coward. There is no nuance. There's no argument. You know, it's just, and it ups and ups and ups.
Real quick. So let's just kind of dissect this a little bit. Because when I saw this, I know there's a whole bunch of other shit. The Oscars and that weird Gollum-looking wizard lady. She was freaking everybody out again. It's one of the most unattractive looking females I have ever seen in my life. I'd rather tap Lizzo than Skizzard, whatever her name is, the wicked chick. Ugh, gross. Not that I enjoy being with Lizzo. Congratulations, Lizzo. She's losing that weight, girl. And it ain't really a weight thing. Like, well, yeah, it is. Who am I bullshitting? Lizzo. I'd rather with Lizzo than that nasty ass looking
against the freedom of expression today. Is it the left side or the right side?
Well, there's no such thing as a side anymore. It's ridiculous because it goes left and right and then extreme left, extreme right, extreme left, extreme right. They come round and meet.
Real quick. So, in a way, he's right. One of the things that he's not understanding, I don't know if it's because he's a Brit. I don't think I guarantee, he's super smart. Ricky Gervais is, honestly, I think super genius level. I really do. So it's no disrespect whatsoever. I love you, Ricky Gervais. You are the man. I'm sure there's a lot of things we don't agree on, and I don't mean to nitpick this, by the way, dude. But I just want to put a little spin on it and add my own thing, because I saw it and I was agreeing, but something inside wasn't really fully agreeing. Whatever. So the thing that I'm noticing, right? Yes, you're right. They come around. But see, something you're not understanding is a ton of people who were leftists, who would be considered leftists, who maybe just thought with, am I going on the right side for you guys? I don't know. I'm going on my left side, so maybe it's a me. A lot of people who, maybe they need, like, younger people, teens, or, who were teens back in, like, Obama, early Trump days, who are now, growing into either older teens or well into their, whatever. People who they were leftists, whether they knew it or not, have now come to the right side because, let's face it, in the last 8 years, 9, 12, you can't, there's no mistaking what the left stands for, and there's no mistaking what the right stands for. If you were on the left and, you were in school and you're like, dude, I just love, poor people, man, and, like, those filthy Republicans are just for the rich and shit, bruh. That's why, I care. And then those people who are like, I just care for the poor. That's all the shit that you get fed. We're all fed that the Democrats are for the poor and the Republicans are for the rich. And that's been bullshit the whole time. You'll hear people, back in the 80s, in the 60s, and the 50s. Bullshit. It's always been that it's true. The Democrats are for the poor. And they want as many of us to be poor as they can find. They're not for helping the poor. They're for making us poor. And yes, the Republicans are for the rich. They're for all of us enriching ourselves and being wealthy so that we can take care of ourselves and we don't need mommy government to take care of us. So I'm sure there was a debate in the freaking 1930s, 40s, whenever it was. I've been looking, and I know I heard it before. There was some either presidential or primarial debate, whatever the fuck it's called, and somebody said, like, well, Democrats are for the poor. I don't know why I'm using Sven, whatever, but yeah. I'm trying to use like an old-fashioned whatever. But yeah, so it's like, someone twisted that around to make it sound like Democrats help the poor, Republicans help the rich. That's not what it is. Democrats are for big government, and for nanny state, for there to be a nanny state, you need enough people, more please, being on the dole. If there's not enough, it's clearly going to go to the Republicans because, it'll be a small, limited government. It'll go towards what the Republicans want because Republicans are for a small, very limited, meaning tiny government that, handles the necessary shit. They're not giving money, they're not sending $1.8 billion to, well, 1.8 billion. Probably, what the hell, I forget what it was. It was like $100 million to Iran to make a fucking weird jihadi woke Sesame Street. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? You could have took all that money from that. Well, I don't know if that's exactly how much it was, but you know what I'm saying. You could take $300 million and in like 6 different states, you could build or reform or refix some old building. I don't care if it's a school, an old whatever the fuck it is, and make that a place, a shelter for, homeless vets. They go in there, if you want, you can make a business out of it. But it's helping homeless people, homeless vets. Vets first. Americans first. Help American homeless people first. I'm going off on a tangent here. So let me get back to this real quick. I don't know if it's like extremists, and then it come to the top, and then all the same again. Part of me wants to say yes, but maybe I should have thought about it. I just saw this this afternoon, and I'm like, man, like, it's brilliant, but I think he's right that at least on the outside, that's what it looks like. But here's the thing. A lot of these, younger people or former left people are now on the right. It's statistics. You can look at, how people voted from Bush and Obama to Trump. You know what I mean? And Biden and Trump. You can just see it. There's, it's not like more people popped into the fucking country. A lot of people who voted left, whether they were hardcore or not, or just, whatever, wishy-washy, came to the right. They came to the right. So you have a lot of new leftists. I used to say to people back in the day, like, oh man, you think you're like a Republican? You're on the right now? Oh, that's cool. I'm like, please leave all those old bad habits that you had on the left over on the left when you come over. And they're like, what's that supposed to mean, bro? And I'm like, they didn't really sound like that, but that's my fucking voice. That's the voice I chose. But no, seriously, and I'm like, well, listen, we don't fucking, hate black people. I know you think that, but we don't hate black people. We don't hate anybody. We'll point out, and we like to shame people, and we like to laugh. Sorry. So if we point out something stupid that white people do, and shame some white people for being stupid, and laugh at it, that's what we're doing. We're shaming them. We're pointing it out, so that hopefully we can put a mirror in their face and say, look at the dumb shit you're doing. And we're having fun and laughing at the same time. And if people continue, though, certain people continue to do that same thing, some dumb white people keep doing dumb white people shit, we'll fucking point it out and fucking laugh at them and keep doing it. If they get it right and fix it around, we might tease them a little bit because we like having fun, but we're going to ease them in and not make them feel like shit and reject them because they don't believe exactly how we do. Which is my second thing about the left. Leave your shit over from the left. If you came to the right, leave all your old leftist shit where the fuck you found it, because there's, it's like hive mind. Like, You know, and guess what? If you come over and you believe in every single thing or the majority of the stuff that we believe in, but, you know, maybe abortion, which is a huge one, which we would really like for you on our side to understand that it's a constitutional right to life. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The baby inside's a life. I know that I don't want to get into that right now, but because I think we all understand. But, you know, guess what? If somebody comes from the left, now they're on the right, and they still haven't made that switch, we still accept you. You know, hopefully we can talk about it. But see, this is another thing, leave over at the left. We're not a monolith. That's why we don't fucking get together. That's why January 6th, the first time we ever got together and did some shit. And we really didn't. We all know it's fucking Antifa and some bullshit, Fed bullshit, some Nancy Pelosi, fucking, what the hell is it? Patriot Front, CIA, FBI, fake ass shit. And a couple of rowdy people, let's face it. Rowdy patriots on the right. But I mean, for the most part, look at the lectern guy. He walked in, he's like the sweetest dude. Yeah, he fucking took the lectern, but we love him for it. God bless him. And he's not fucking smashing it. He didn't go in there. I mean, whatever, I don't want to get into that. Just because it's just a long thing and I still got 50,000 things to talk about. Shit, it's almost 7. I gotta hurry up a little bit. So it might look to other people like, because, you know, people on the left are nasty. And the people on the right have been, you know, some people, including me sometimes, we get a little nasty, so it looks like we're both nasty. Here's the thing. Like I just said, the right has just let themselves get stepped on for years. Whereas the left, they've been doing the stepping. They're all a monolith, one thought, one fucking, you know, way to think. You fall in line no matter what, and you enforce that thought process on everybody in the right. And we all just sat there because we're like, everybody's thoughts are cool and fucking freedom of speech, man, it's cool. You can do you. Well, that's not what they've been doing. They've been like, oh yeah, freedom of speech? Okay, my speech says that we get to dominate you and we get to fucking, you know, turn all your kids in school all fucked up, sexually fucking perverse, and a bunch of other things, and it's freedom of speech, so you can't do anything about it. So now you have people on the right who are fighting back. So it might look like this shit, but between the people on the right who have finally had enough, and they are not taking the shit anymore. Yes, we all work on the right, and we are either too busy, or we actually love our peace, and we don't feel like fucking, you know, dealing with stupid people. Like, you know, everybody on the right for the last, like, 30, 40, 50 years were like, you know, we thought common sense was common. And that we've learned slowly over the years that it's not common anymore. Thank God it seems like the paradigm is shifting and more and more Americans are waking up. But it could go away like that if we don't keep on it. So that's another thing I wanted to bring up about this. What he's saying, even though I'm disagreeing, sort of, it's good that he's saying this shit. Because you need people on the right to fight, but not fight like so gross that you know, give the left talking points. It's just like the fucking J6, these pricks. Nancy Pelosi set us the fuck up. And it's like, we overcame it because at least the majority of voters were like, dude, you know, the left's been burning down cities and rioting, burn, loot, and murder, bro. BLM, Antifa, you guys have been fucking tearing up the whole place. No arrests. Then January 6th, nothing was damaged. Like one or two, like a window and a door. And that's it. And there was no violence. Like, yeah, I mean, you know, cops were getting in scuffles, but when you watch the tape back, it's like, well, the cop did boink somebody in the head with a baton before he got, you know, tossed around a little bit. And that's, you know, that's why I didn't want to get into it, because it's a whole deep thing. And I think you guys already know all that shit about J6. But, so let me just go real quick a little bit more on this.
Extremism that's the problem. And Twitter amplifies that. If you're...
All right. And Twitter amplifies that. Really? No, I'm sorry. I know it seems like that, Ricky, but I'm sorry. X doesn't amplify. X allows people to finally the right to have a voice. Because if you go on Facebook, Meta, Instagram, whatever the fuck you want to go on, Reddit, every fucking place. Every social media joint, except for X. Every one of them are just far left. And then because X allows people on the right to have their speech, now X is promoting, we have a problem, brother. Like I said, Gervais, dude, I love you to pieces. I hope you see this one day. I love that because I guarantee you'd agree with me on it. I understand where you're coming from. You're a British fellow and you're not in this shit. Like in the UK or in all of Europe or anywhere outside of America, like I showed you guys last week, the American political spectrum, it's from slavery to socialism. And then you have, in America, all that, but then we have a whole extra side. And a little bit, another half and a quarter of freedom that you guys, I think you understand it more than most since you're coming back and forth to Hollywood. And you see it, and and there's a lot of people. Mr. Bean used to fucking fight in England for free speech and for but you guys don't have that in your Constitution. We have it, my friend. That's why you can't fully grasp the American political spectrum. You weren't born and raised with it like we were in America. We're born and raised with this shit. We know what our rights are. That's why when people try to take our guns, we're like, what the fuck are you talking about? This isn't even on the table. Taking away guns isn't on the table, my brother. Back in the day, it was like, yeah, maybe we'll talk about, cannons. Should we own cannons? And it's like, yeah, we should. By the way, a ray of light. A ray of light. Thank you for being here. I should have been checking it. Doomy's in the house. Natalie McClendon, thank you so much for being here. Oh, I love every last one of you. JVT. Oh my God, Jimmy is in the house. Jimmy. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. It's amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm going off. I wasn't even paying attention. So let me let me finish a little bit with Ricky over here, and then I'm gonna get to Alex Rose no matter what. Oh, I wish I was gonna talk a little bit about Casey Anthony. I don't know if you guys seen that shit. That's fucked up. Like I remember watching that whole trial. Like I was hooked, and she's coming back on Twitter thinking TikTok, thinking she's she's all fine and dandy now. So Alex Rose and stuff, and of course Alex Stein. Airplane Willie is in the place. Airplane Willie said, guess better late than never. And you're damn right, Airplane Willie. I was just talking about you earlier, saying you call me DSS. And I'm like, you can call me whatever you want, Airplane Willie. I love you. Stacy G, I love you. Thank you for being here. Oh, I love you so much. Ariana Grande. No. It's the black Ariana Grande, the other chick that I was talking about from Wicked. I forget her name. It's she's like got long nails. She looks like Gollum or something. She's terrifying. I know she's like the big thing to talk about today. You guys can go and see that anywhere. Not that it's a bad topic. I just got a bunch of shit and I'm blabbing. So, let me just finish this Gervais thing real quick and I'll move on.
If you're mildly conservative on Twitter, you're Hitler. If you're mildly left wing, you're Trotsky.
That's true to some people. Not everybody. The majority of people, that's not true. I mean, sometimes, I might even feel that way, but he's being a little cheeky. A cheeky bugger. But, and he's not totally wrong. He's not totally wrong. But it's not everybody. You will get some shit from people who are like, if anybody on the left, we're all Hitler, so that's what it is. But, there's a lot of good people on the right who are like, well, I can't tell if this person's a leftist or just a moderate, So we're not going to Trotsky your ass, but, we're thinking about it. We're like, is this a Trotsky? Is this a comic? But we don't do it right away.
And if you're a centrist, they both hate you and you're a coward.
there's a little bit, that's a little bit of truth. And I think it's just initial reaction. We are in such a disgusting, overly political time of life. That's just the way it is. It's like, you know, and people are like, dude, you're not on my side. I think it's just a gut reaction because I'm guilty of doing it every once in a while. I try my best. I really, 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 really do to just, you know, like take like 15-second breather to read what somebody's like, read what somebody's saying to me or read what somebody has posted and like just take it in for a second. Because my first initial reaction, at least when it comes to someone else's text that I don't know, by the way, if it's somebody that I know, it's one of you beautiful people, I'm just gonna like the thing no matter what. Even if I disagree with them, I like it because I love you. But let's check it. Let's listen.
There is no nuance. There's no argument. You know, it's just, and it ups and ups and ups, I think that extremism is threatening everything, and people are liars, and they pretend it's because of what you're saying, but really they just don't want to hear it because you're not on the right side. There's so much hypocrisy and lies, and the more you tell a lie, some people believe it, and that is like the new politics. Lie enough till people believe it, and it becomes a truth.
No. I understand what he's saying. I'll bet you. Now, I know Ricky Gervais has balls of steel. I know we all know. See this chick's face right here? This is what he's getting looked at, right at him. And I'm sure there's a little audience, all the people holding the boom mics, and all the people working there, and the two people on this show looking at Ricky are giving him these faces like, you really don't want to work in this business again, do you? So I think he's just placating a little bit. He could really mean it. I don't know. And like I said, I got nothing but love for him. Guess what, Ricky? We're not really on the same side of the political spectrum, and I don't hate you. You are labeling both sides, left and right, as people who won't accept other people. Now, if you're arguing on Twitter, yeah, you're probably right. But if people are in real life, face-to-face, you can watch Alex. Alex does it all the time. Matthew Adams just did it. If you go out to, somewhere where there's a crowd of people, whatever, colleges, protest, whatever it is, and you talk to people, you're going to get some people on, both sides, I guess, who can have a normal discussion. But 99.999% of the people on the left, they don't want to have a discussion. I know you don't want to hear that, Ricky, but that's the truth. People on the right are way more willing to look to agree with somebody or to come to an understanding with somebody on the left than any fucking leftist will ever do on the right. So painting us both sides as extremists is a cop-out, brother. That's all I'm saying. And with that, let's check out some of the shit real quick, shall we? Oh, that's what I was going to do a minute ago. Let's do the Rosen thing real quick. I don't even know if we have to... Yeah, we'll listen to it. Hold on, ready? I said, well, Alex Rosen's like, X has fully demonetized us. No worries. We are continuing despite the gripes of the new and improved Twitter. Great look, Elon. Help support what we're doing by joining their locals. If you'd like to, go right ahead. I joined so many things. Financial right now, these financial, I can't do it, brother. But if you can do it, Alex Rosen's great. He's out there bagging all these pedos, and it's a fucking wonderful thing you're doing. And I said, I think we're all owed an explanation by Elon Musk. Why Rosen is fully demonetized. And I don't mean that to get under Elon's skin. I know Elon is kind of like Tim Pool today. It's like a lot of people on the right love him. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people are indifferent. I like him, and I want to like him. I know he screwed up with the H-1B shit, but you got to admit, like, even though he didn't fully, like, address it or turn around, at least he moved on, and everything I've seen so far that he's done since the H-1Bs has been pretty damn positive. So, like I said, I know everybody on the right, we all have our fucking, we're ready to go. And it's like, what are you doing? But we can't be like the left. We have to at least try. And that's what I'm doing with Pam Bondi, like I said to Bad Buddhist. I'm going to give her 2 weeks before I like totally trash it. I'm not going to lie, Bad Buddhist. I'm probably going to like a couple of people's tweets. I might even, say a little dig like, I never trusted that wench anyways. But I'm not going to post or tweet or E or X, whatever the hell you call it. I'm not going to, I'm trying not to mention it on here. I'm going to give her 2 weeks. Pam Bondi, you're on the hook for 2 weeks. But, we are more willing to do that on the right? The left ain't doing that. They're not like, they're like pitchforks and dildos. Like, we're going to get them! Riot! So, yeah, he's demonetized. We don't have to watch it. It's, no offense. It's just, see, number 8. I think I bagged it. I say 8, 9, or 10. I don't know. I guess I kind of gave myself a big, wide swath. Alex has been doing, every single day he's been going live just doing this. He's doing a lot on Twitch. If you have Twitch, follow him. I don't use Twitch all that much. Alteric, one of our fellow Alex Stein mods, fellow chat rat. He goes on Twitch and I try to watch him sometimes when I can. It's just Twitch isn't in my rotation of, places that I go. It's like X, YouTube, for me, X, YouTube, Rumble, Kick, maybe Truth Social, what's the other one? Instagram, maybe somewhere else, I don't know. And that's probably, that's really the rotation, for me. But yeah, so that's why Alex is like going every day, just, even if it's just a jog, like pick up 2 or 3 more, new followers a week. Oh, that's what I was venting about earlier about the word fan. I hate that word. If anybody calls me a fan, I'm not gonna be mad at you. It just irks me because I was trying to say earlier, these dudes used to copy me all the time. One time, I tried to support. I was like, you know what? Because not a lot of people, only a good maybe like 20 people out of my group of like 1,000 people. Only about 20 of my closest friends knew it was annoying the shit out of me, and they knew not to tell anybody because then they'd be happy. Because those dudes who would copy me, they knew. Obviously, everybody knew. It's like, oh, I have flyers all around the city for a casino night. And a day before the event, you have flyers for a casino night at your shitty little studio that you copied me and rented? Whatever. I just remember that. It clicked into my brain when I was yapping about before and didn't finish. So I went to go to see one of their shows. This was like 2 years after that studio battles. And I was like, I'm just going to go and maybe I'll support them. Because you guys know I love supporting people. Maybe, because I never really talked to them straight up. And they did come to some of our events. But then, from what I've heard, they just copied more shit. They copied where we put, speakers and how we set up shit, whatever. So, we showed up to their place. This is when I was young. I was like, whatever. From when I was like 14 to like 19. And we go to the after party to one of their houses. And this fucking dickhead's in the window on the like second or third floor, whatever it was. And he's like, yo, our fans are here, bro. And he's all drunk. I know he's drunk, whatever. Yo, look at our fans. He'll let our fans up. And he makes eye contact with me. And it fucking pissed me off so bad that I hate being called a fan ever since, because I turn around. We had a nice 25 people entourage. I said, nope. If y'all going in, that's cool. I ain't going. And they were like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm nobody's fucking fan. I'm so mad. So I turn around. That's why I get a little stupid bugaboo about that. So I don't know. I say supporters. I support whatever. All right. What's next? What's next? This was great. This is old though. I seen this a while ago. My trick. I like try to set up what I'm going to talk about by retweeting it. I'll save that for afterwards. Let me check with the chat. Sorry. Jimmy. Bob Cook, Stacy G. Airplane Willie. Oh my God, Natalie McClellan. I love all you guys so much. All right, let me look. I know this is like one of the worst times for Morgan. Oh look, I forget who it was. I think it was Wales dude. Somebody was like, "Oh, retard finder." I'm not gonna follow you because I'm jealous. All right, I'm jealous. No, I honestly, I don't know. I'll probably follow you later or something. Everybody's following this dude, retard finder. I find retards and post them on X. Like, I got banned one time from X a while ago, but I got banned for saying the R word. Like, I got a few family members that don't like that word. For me, it is one of my favorite words. So I try not to use it too much, but I do use it from time to time. And I apologize to anybody who gets offended at that word. I think it's a fun word. I also like the C word and the N word, and I use them whatever the fuck I want to. But if they offend people, you know, what the hell? I'm not going to scare a bunch of people off saying a bunch of fun words. But fucking words bother you. This might not be the right place. When I get big enough, dagnabbit, and I can, you know, become a partner, hopefully on YouTube, I'll probably check it out, and I won't say I'm that either. But no, hopefully I'll be, you know, I'd love to be big enough to be able to say what the hell I want. I love everybody's. I don't have any hatred in my heart whatsoever. I grew up around black people. Almost all my fucking friends, like, whatever percentage of all the people that I knew growing up, I was born and raised in a city. There was 4,000 students just in, like, the 12th grade. Okay, so, it's, you know, having thousands of friends was normal to me and everybody else. I couldn't believe when I'd meet people from smaller towns and shit. They're like, oh, there's, like, you know, 180 kids in our school. I'm like, 180 kids in a school? I'm like, you know, we had, like, 7 lunch periods. You know, they were all kind of staggered because we had, like, 4 different lunchrooms and 4 different buildings. Like, we had a massive-ass high school. Like, I don't know. And there's, like, 3 billion schools in the city that I grew up in. It's like, you could not have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of friends. That is the good part. It also came with, you know, imagine, like, if you had that much drama with, you know, 200 people at your school, imagine that times, I don't know, you know, 600%. So it does come with more drama. So, real quick, I'm gonna bring this shit. I want to do Casey Anthony. I'll get up there.
Hello, Mr. President Trump. My name is Alexander Dubinsky, and I'm a member of the Ukrainian Parliament. I have been in prison for 14 months for one reason only. I told the truth about the Biden's corruption in Ukraine. In 2019, I was the first to expose how Joe Biden was using Ukraine for his personal financial gain. I exposed how his son, Hunter Biden, got millions of dollars through offshore schemes and Burisma. I spoke as a lawmaker, and I spoke as a patriot of Ukraine. But after Biden won in 2020, Zelensky's government, following Washington crazy orders, opened 4 absolutely stupid and fake criminal cases against me. In November 2023, they put me in prison. No evidence, no trial, no investigation. I was never even asked for testimony.
Hold on a second, real quick. Airplane Willie, he's like, I love Alex. My personal opinion is, I know he's good because he pisses people off until you understand his gimmick. I used to hate Dave Portnoy. He's a genius and hilarious, but Michigan still sucks. Bro, I'm with you, man. I'm from Boston, okay? Dave Portnoy is from Boston, and I've gone, like, it's like a love-hate relationship I have with the guy. I'm sure he knows who I am and that I exist, but he probably doesn't really know who I am. But at least he knows I exist, I guess. I've had some encounters with him, like, mostly, like, on the radio and shit. I talked to him a couple times in real life, face-to-face. No cameras, though. There was a Barstool golf tournament one time, and this is before he did, like, all the pizza stuff. And now he goes around and does, like, the one-bite pizza challenge, dude. It's like fucking, I take a fucking bite of the pizza, and I'm like, dude, can I fucking get... It's a fucking 6.8, okay? It's a good fucking pizza. And he basically kind of has my same exact accent, and he's funny and shit, but it's like, I don't know. He's just like Bubba, the Love Sponge says to certain people and sometimes DMS. He smells himself. You know, he's sniffing his own farts half the time. It kind of pisses me off, but you can't create as much stuff as Dave Portnoy, and I don't think you can sell. You can make it like $100 million business. Sell it for a little over $100 million. Buy it back for like under $100 million. Sell it again for like $200 million, and then buy it back. Like this dude, it's just crazy. So he's not stupid. You know, I think probably every single thing would basically be forgiven if he would just forgive Alex Stein. Like, Alex went there with Dontarius and did a little bit. His crappy employees acted like fucking savages, like you know, you'd see on like a fucking New York subway when you're just trying to ignore yourself, you know, ignore everybody and just mind your own damn business. You get attacked. That's kind of like what they did. Like, they went way overboard, stupid staff. And he's like, dude, fuck Alex Stein, dude, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, fuck you, dude. So, I think that's kind of why, like, you know, I was always like, iffy on him, because sometimes, like, even if it was something like that, little thing that I disagreed with him on back in the day with Dave Portnoy, like, I don't know, like, there was always just some, I don't know, like, I like, you know, like most people, I like confidence. I like people confident. I also like people who are self-deprecating, which he is not. Like Tucker Carlson, you know, is to me like the epitome of both. He's confident, a little bit cocky at times, but he's self-deprecating enough and he's humble enough. Alex is like that. I mean, so all of us, I think, that's probably why we get along so much. All of us have that. Dave Portnoy doesn't have that. And it kind of pisses me off a little bit. It just rubs me the wrong way. And if he would forgive Alex Stein, he can be a dick all he wants. But he is smart. So as far as this, really, when I watched this before I set up the show tonight, yeah, it's getting a little late. Let's go another like 10 minutes. I say that and I got like all these other things I want to talk about. It's all right. It happens every time. I was watching this and it made me realize, like, I know we're all like, fuck Ukraine, fuck the Ukraine, but I mean, before this war, like there's certain countries that I did have a high amount of respect for. Bulgaria is one of them, and the Ukraine's another one. And I never saw them as like bad, the enemy, blah blah blah. Like, I think going back to Ricky Gervais, I think it was kind of like that, where the left, you know. I don't know if you know this. You can go look it up from Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck nailed all this stuff way back in the day. Before and just at the beginning of Trump in 2016. And I think even before then. Like, the Obama, Justice Department and all that shit, they literally came in and bought off Ukraine. And they've been fucking using it as their money laundering, tax money stealing Ponzi scheme ever since. And so I think that's another reason why most people on the right are like, fuck Ukraine. But here's the thing. Zelensky won't have an election. Why is that? Why won't Zelensky have an election? We know why. Because he'll fucking lose. And if he'll lose, and we don't like Zelensky because we know he's a fucking penis piano playing wackadoo scumbag. Everything other name under the sun, con artist, fucking piece of shit. that the Ukrainian people know it too. Like, I mean, let's be fair. I know we're all, you know, rooting for Putin, you know, tooting his horn over here and shit, but Putin's kind of a piece of shit too. I know that's not going to go over well with a lot of people, and I know Putin says some based shit, but Putin doesn't hold elections. Putin's a dictator. Putin wants to go back to the Soviet Union. Yeah. Soviet Union, very bad. 66 million Christians killed by those people, and he wants to go back to it. Stop kissing Putin's ass. Like, when Putin says something base, go ahead. You know, that's fine. But I'm telling you right now, Zelensky bad guy, Putin bad guy. Not good. Putin does way more based shit. Yes, I'll give you that. But not allowing free speech, putting this guy in jail for exposing Biden and the Democrats? Is that good? Come on. Like, we gotta, like, chill. Like, and then Ricky Gervais would be right. And I don't want him to be right. At least not about that. So this poor prick, he's on our side, and he's a Ukrainian. Like, fuck Zelensky. That's what it should be. Not fuck Ukraine. You know what I think? This is just my little 2 cents. I know it's not my country. It's like, if it was my property and, like, a big neighbor wanted to fucking eat half of it, I'd be pissed too. But if you look, I wish I had the map up right now, but if you look at it, Russia doesn't have any way to go to the water except for in the super frigid bullshit past fucking Finland. That's why they really want the Donetsk shit. Just cut Russia a little sliver of your country. All those people who live at that sliver all love Russia. They speak more Russian. Everybody knows it. If my dumb American ass knows it, you know it's Zelensky. Just cut them a sliver. Let them have ocean access, and this whole thing is over. Make mineral deals. Sell us minerals. It cuts. China right now, I think, owns like all of the mineral manufacturing in the world. And as we all know, every bit of technology needs these minerals. Fuck these batteries. But I mean, batteries going to need them too. Even little batteries. They all need these precious rare earth minerals. So Trump's trying to get us those rare earth minerals. So, and it keeps us the competition with China, at arm's length. It helps Ukraine. It helps Russia. It helps everybody. So, I don't know. I saw this guy and I thought, and I get caught up in it too. I'm not knocking you. I get caught up in it too. Like, fuck Ukraine. Fucking insane in the brain. Fuck Ukraine. But then, you get pulled down to earth a little bit and you realize, like, it's Zelensky. I mean, I know that, like, there was a lot of people in the military torturing their own people. They're fucking these military people ordered to chase down young kids who, I guess should be at war but don't want to. And then you'll see them, they're ripping them from their parents' arms and fucking ripping them out of school, middle of the street, middle of the day, throw them in the shit. It's like, if this fucking dude doesn't want to go to war, what the fuck are you doing? It's absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, let's just watch a little bit more, and then I'll finish up.
They just want to shut me up and silence my public voice, but they failed. They failed because Biden's corruption is a fact. It's a fact. The American Congress and American court have proven that Hunter Biden received money from Ukrainian officials. He confessed to it. But who's in prison? Dubinsky, not Biden. For what? For speaking the truth about Biden's corruption at a press conference. For exposing Soros' network, the same Soros who is together with Yermak and Zelensky helped to steal your election in 2020. For fighting corruption that steals billions and billions from American taxpayers under the cover of aid to Ukraine. And how do they label me? A Russian agent. Why? Just simply because I was near Derkach, someone I have no ties to. Just like I have no ties to Russia or Russian intelligence. Does it seem familiar, Mr. Trump? They did the same to you. They call everyone who speaks about Biden's corruption a Russian agent. They destroy the truth so they can keep stealing billions and billions of dollars under the cover of helping Ukraine. War is a tremendously huge money business for Zelensky. And the Ukrainian people want peace instead. 70% of Ukrainians want the war to stop. But
I'm telling you right now, I know, and I used to work with, a few years ago, probably like 10, 11 years ago now, but I've worked with Ukrainian people. I've worked with Bulgarian people. I've worked with people from Hungary and Poland and all this stuff. They are so awesome. They are so good people. That's why I'm like, he just said 70% of people in the Ukraine are basically like us on the right. So I'm, it's fuck Zelensky. That's, I'm just gonna, if you please go watch this, for this guy's sake. Juanita Broderick posted this too. You'll see it on X. It's all over the place. It's a little bit long. I know I gotta get going. Wow, I got my first, I got a hoarse throat for the first. Yeah, that's good. It means I'm talking. And plus, it's been all weekend. I wanted to get to this. I don't know if you guys know who the Misfits are. They're fucking awesome. They were like, putting them as a punk band is not even fair. They were like, kind of like, hard metal rock. I don't know how the hell you'd put it, but the Misfits were the shit. This dude, Michael Graves, whatever, he's fucking awesome. He's the new singer. Danzig used to be the old singer. Mother, tell you choosing not to walk my way. Oh God, I hope I don't get freaking bopped for that. And then real quick, if you haven't heard, let's just hear this real quick. I'm going to end it with my own shitty Mayor of Boston, Mayor Wu-Tang, piece of garbage. I don't even want to say Wu-Tang, I'm sorry. Wu-Tang Clan, we love you. Rest in peace, Mr. Russell Jones, old dirty bastard. I met old DB. That's another story I'll tell for another day. That's why old dirty bastard's my favorite. Oh my God, I'm just going to tell this real quick. So we're at the Chat Rat meetup. And it's after the show. And we go and do karaoke at this bar. And the whole night, it's one of my favorite nights of my entire life. And I am telling you, I've had many of them. It was one of my favorite nights of all time. I got to sing karaoke with JVT, with Jimmy. I got to sing karaoke with Tobuscus, Toby Turner. It was like, holy shit. Lila, and I say sing like I'm like standing there and we're like singing together. Like I was on some people I was on stage with side by side, but so my first song that I picked, Old Dirty Bastard, my favorite rapper. Okay, I'm sorry, Ad Rock from Beastie Boys and Old Dirty Bastard. That's who Russell Jones. That's his real name. I went and visited him in jail when he was in jail at Rikers Island. That was a long time ago. And I love him. I just loved him. I know he's a little crazy and stuff, but that's what artists are. Look at Kanye. And everybody wanted a piece of him when he got out. They all wanted to do albums with him, and I really wanted to do one. I didn't get even close, but I got to meet him, talk to him, and know him a little bit, and it was an honor. I'll go into a little more later on, but my point that is escaping me is that what the hell was I talking about? Damn it, I can't remember. Dutch Duke, thank you. Love ODB, right? Oh, thank you. You just reminded me. So everybody's putting their name in for karaoke. Alex Stein did so good. He freestyled a little bit at the end. I forget what song it was. Honestly, like, I'd say the night was a blur, but I remember so much of it, and it's like it sticks in my head. I swear it was so awesome. But this first song he did, he like doubts himself. He's like, oh, I can't say I'm not good at karaoke. It's like, yes, you are. Just be you. Who gives a shit? You don't even have to sing the lyrics. Say what you want. Freestyle finale. JVT did awesome. Lila did amazing. Everybody did good. But my first, by the way, we're in this little tiny place. It's just barely off the strip there, whatever street that is. I can't think of it right now. And I put in Shimmy Shimmy Y'all. I think, was that what? Shimmy Shimmy Y'all, Shimmy Y'all, Shimmy Y'all. I don't think that was it. It was, I don't know. All I know is it had a whole bunch of N-words in it. And I'm doing my thing. I'm really nervous, you know? And I love it. It's my shit. I'm listening to it, fucking singing. And next thing I know, there is nobody around. Everybody's gone. They all went out like, you know, it's outdoors, but there's still like a wall for you to smoke so it doesn't like kind of waft into the building. Oh my God. I was like, damn, I picked the wrong fucking song. Ugh, it's going to haunt me forever, but it's all right. It's okay. Anyway, the reason I brought it up is the Wu-Tang Clan, and Mayor Wu, you are not in the clan. Well, maybe a different clan. Your old Caluxy Clue. This bitch is a piece of shit. I could literally probably do a fucking show every day about something ridiculously dumb she does. Boston is so fucked. The whole state of Massachusetts is fucked. All of New England is fucked because of Boston. And this bitch, People are going to blame her, and eventually when her re-election comes up, she's probably going to lose, and they're just going to put somebody in there who knows how to do communism more slick than she does. She's just a fucking idiot. She's an idiot. She has no clue how to, like, you know, weave her communism correctly. And, like, you know, I can't stand when people, especially on the right, I'm sorry, all you DeSantis people. I know you love DeSantis. Please don't be mad at me. I don't care for DeSantis anymore. I used to support him. Whatever. I know he does a lot of good shit, too. I know he does a lot of good shit. He's done really good for Florida. I don't hate him. I just don't trust him. Blah, 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 blah. Please don't be mad at me for that. I don't hate him, but whatever. He, you know, like, a lot of people are like, I don't like Trump. I don't like his freewheeling, you know, just say whatever you want off the top of your head. It's like, and I argue with a lot of DeSantis people. I'm like, so do you want to go back to used car dealer bullshit? I'm like, listen, I was an idiot. I loved Ted Cruz, and I wanted him over Trump. In my defense, this was, you know, 2015. In my defense, I thought Trump was like, what's his name? I thought he was just another bullshit artist who was just saying this crap to get in there. He won me over before he, you know, when it started getting down to the two of them. It was just Trump and Cruz. And I loved everything Trump was saying. I just didn't trust him. And I'm like, I know Ted Cruz has been around for a long time. I trust him more. Trump dissected that man bit by bit by bit and made me realize he's full of shit. Ted Cruz, I don't want to say he's full of shit, but he's got a lot of shit in him. You know, he's like, every day I wake up, I'm on my knees. And everything I do, I pray to God. Listen, I love God too, dude. You don't fucking make every single decision in your life on your knees. Everything I do, I get on my hands and knees and I ask the Lord. Oh, really? So when you're like, oh, do I want, should I pick up lunch for everybody at the office? Or, I think it was Susie's day to buy everybody lunch. What should I do? Should I do that? Maybe I should call my wife. Oh, you get on your knee, you pull over in the car, and you get on the side of the road? Fucking lie. I hate when people do that. I pray to God for big things. I do. I pray to God before I go on this live. Just a real quick little thing. I don't even pray to ask for it. Well, I do ask. But I just say thank you. And I say, please let this go smoothly. If it doesn't, it's okay. Thank you for even letting me have the opportunity. Thank you for letting me have these supporters. I hope to do as good by them as they do to me. I'm getting a little choked up. I really am kind of. And, and I just say thank you. In Jesus' name, in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. That's all. It's real quick. But he's like, I get on my knees every single morning. It's like, dude, no, I don't want that preacher, used car salesman bullshit. And that's what I have against the DeSantis shit. Because it's like, DeSantis is so full of shit. Like, I loved it. This is when it really pissed me. I'm going to get into the DeSantis stuff real quick. Mayor Will, it's only like 12-second thing. The DeSantis shit, right? So it's like, DeSantis sent 16 or something like that, or like 23 illegals to Martha's Vineyard. I was loving it. I was still like on the DeSantis tugboat, like, yes. And then he like stopped doing it. And then I realized like all he does is little gimmicks. I mean, at least he does something, but it's just little bullshit gimmicks. I could pick apart Trump too, by the way. So DeSantis fans, don't be, don't be too mad. I'm sick of people like Jim Jordan. I fucking loved Jim Jordan. He's a tough talking big. I'm rolling in my sleeves, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna ask all the right questions. But that's all you're gonna do is ask questions. You had the chance to be the fucking leader, the Speaker of the House, and he's like, I just like to. Have a bunch of committee. I just want to be in every committee. So that, because by the way, everybody makes more money. You get like a separate extra paycheck for being on the committee. And if you run the committee, or you're like, the vice of this, or the sheriff of this committee or whatever, you get a little bit more. And if you run the shit, you get the top amount and an extra stipend for your staff. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if you don't use all that staff money, you get to keep it after so many years. There's all these stupid, shitty little tricks. And fuck you, Jim Jordan. That's what you do. You get on Fox News, you get on the TV, and you say all the stuff we like to hear. You have these useless hearings, bring them in. So, Mr. Zuckerberg, you're a piece of shit, and is everybody watching me call him a piece of shit? And he's a liar, too. Zuckerberg, you're a liar. Is the camera on me? And you don't do a fucking thing. I'm not going to say Pam Bondi's name. Who else is there? I don't know. Every last one of them do this shit. And we are sick of it. And that's why we seem like we're going up like this, like Ricky Gervais said. Oh, they're just crazy on the left and the extremists. And it's like, no, dude. The people on the right have finally found their voice. And they finally had enough shit and said, fuck this. We're not going to let the people on the left bully us anymore. And maybe we're getting a little too rowdy, but them's the breaks. And these are growing pains that we're all going through. I love you guys. I'm just do this real quick. So my daughter, I was telling you guys, like, I didn't really want to, dox my daughter. My daughter was at a business convention. She's, in high school. She does business, and there was like a competition out there. My daughter was less than a quarter of a mile away from what happened in Boston the other day on Friday. I think it was Thursday, Friday, whatever the fuck it was. My daughter is out there, by the way, and I am freaking out when I hear about it. And then something happened at the Dallas convention when two fathers got in a fight. I don't know, a bunch of people got, many different fathers got in a fight. It blew up to this big thing, and it was a chaotic episode, and my heart's beating out of my chest because all I'm thinking about is my daughter. And anyway, some lunatic chases two people into a sub shop or wherever the hell it was with a knife, goes to stab him. There's an off-duty cop in the place, and he's like, don't do it, motherfucker. I'll shoot your ass. And the dude's like, oh, I don't know if he was out of Akbar, I'm just saying. And he had the knife, fucking boom, 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 shoots him up. So what does Boston Mayor Wu does? What does she do? She fucking tells everybody, oh, I feel so bad. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I hope I don't get in trouble. Come on, I gotta be able to do accents. YouTube. Damn you, YouTube. She's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to do fucking accents. Come on. Just imagine me saying a funny accent. It was the funniest accent you've ever heard. And she's like, oh, we feel so sorry, and our hearts go out to the family of the stabber. Our hearts go out to the stabber and its family. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Unreal. Ready?
Express condolences along with our police commissioner and district attorney, because every loss of life is a horrible tragedy.
See, she thinks she's slick. That's how she's going to try and cover it up. I'm sorry. I guess maybe not every life is a tragedy. Loss of life is a tragedy, because those two people, innocent people that this lunatic ran into a store to stab, their lives in that moment are worth more than that moron. Like, I've been in situations where, if I had a weapon, I probably would try and use it, but I always try to not use it, because it's like, when you have a weapon, it's you turn it into an ending. This can end something. This could be a crossroads. It's like, I'd rather just, even if there's multiple people on me, as long as I think I can get out of this, alive, I'm not going to go John Rambo and fucking clear the room. You know what I'm saying? Even though I kind of would like to. I might want to. Like, I'd go to parties back in the day. It's fucking out of town. Some bunch of dickheads want to jump you or something. I never worried about taking a punch. I was worried about my friends. That's honestly where I was thinking about, like, doing something. I'm getting off topic here. All I know is, you don't fucking wish the knife wielder who had to get shot by the guy. What about the poor off-duty officer just trying to get his goddamn sandwich? And now he has to, for the rest of his life, suffer with having to kill somebody. It's like, fucking Mayor Wu is a piece of trash. My wife said something really fucking funny before the show. I lied. I'm not going to end it with Wu. Fuck Wu. We're going to end it on an up note. Well, I guess it's not up. Oh, yeah. Buffalo Spunks. This is her. A winded yarn. Yeah. It's a tough one to say. She does so much good stuff. Just give her a follow on YouTube and on Twitter, on X, Twitter, whatever the fuck consider. Where is Casey Anthony? Did I miss Casey Anthony? All I know is this. I'm gonna finish a little bit with Casey Anthony. I think Morgan had it. Where's Morgan's thing? Did Morgan have it? I thought I picked Morgan's. Ah, yes. Morgan said, ah, yes. Let's glorify platform and enable a baby killer. It's gross. We're not going to go through this whole thing. This crazy, psychotic...
We're sweat to death. Okay. Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011. And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself.
Oh my God. Oh God, she became a legal advocate in 2011. And the first person she's going to finally advocate for is herself. No shit. My wife, I love my wife. I love you, honey. She came up with a great, she said it out of anger, but, with anger. Both of us watched that shit like it was our own daughter. There was, when you see pictures and you hear about shit, like, Kaylee Anthony was beautiful. She didn't deserve any of that. This fucking sociopathic scumbag, Casey Anthony, she should be, like, I said, she shouldn't even be able to do this. She should be locked up in jail. Morgan's right. This bitch shouldn't be even alive breathing, and she's damn right. But I don't know if I can say that. Like, I'm not, by the way, YouTube, I'm saying, like, in the legal system, they should have had the death penalty. Don't touch her. Don't go to hell for her. She's not worth going to hell for. Nobody out there. Just. My wife's like, of course. In this video. Oh wait, I'll play a little bit.
And also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know,
and advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, she killed her daughter in a fucking car.
My name is Casey Anthony.
Left her in a trunk. Fucking drugged her up so she could party. Her body deteriorated. And so she knew she was dead. Still kept on partying. Her body's still decaying after a while. Then her parents noticed this funny smell. It smells like there's a damn dead body in the car. That's the quote from her mother and her father. And she put those parents through the ringer. You guys probably already know all this shit. But then she disposes the baby in the little shallow grave in the woods like she's trash. Oh, this bitch is trash. It's disgusting. And I know, guys, I know. Casey Anthony's good looking, but I don't give a fuck. This shows you why simping and cucking ain't no damn good. There ain't no bitch, no pretty, even a dude, no handsome guy enough. Ain't no bitches fine enough. Ain't no motherfucker. I want to say a different word. Whew. Ain't no boys good looking enough to allow that. Seriously, I know the jokes. I get it. It's like, oh, I could fix her. Yeah, I get it. I'm not mad at you. I'm sure somebody's going to be like, how dare you to know that? I get it. It's a joke. But fellas, for real, don't be simping. This is the proof right here. Don't be like that. I don't care what you look like. If you are a sociopathic, fucking crazy lunatic, yo pussy ain't better than nobody else's pussy. You're a piece of shit.
My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them.
Of course it's not about this. It's never been about. It's always been about this bitch. It's a piece of shit.
This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done.
She tried to use the defense that her father molested her and all the shit. Your parents can say whatever they want, you lousy... Ugh.
The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself.
Yeah, the whole point of this is to reintroduce yourself. It's just like I was just saying a minute ago. People, and I kind of didn't finish the thought because, you know, I go off on tangents. It's just who I am. It's like, you know, I don't want to go back to those old politicians that are just used car salesmen. It's like, I remember my whole life people would say, like, I'm sick of being lied to. I just want a president or a politician who just tells it like it is. And we finally get one in Trump. And now people are like, I want to go back to the used car salesman. Stop telling me what I want. It's like, put your fucking balls on. Put your balls on. Fucking Trump's awesome. Trump has a lot of shit that he's got to fix, but Trump is fucking the man. Sorry. He's the best president we probably will ever have in our lives. I hope it gets better, but I don't know how they top this dude.
I'm doing this both personally for me, but in a professional capacity. Moving forward, the majority of what you will see will be me speaking in a professional capacity. My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and
Oh, what did I do? The internet was sick and tired of her. I don't think I did anything. Maybe I touched it the wrong way. I don't fucking know. Let's see.
Today is Saturday.
Oh, fuck you.
If you have questions, I will set up an email address where we can correspond directly. Up until this point, that has never happened. And it's only going to be on a limited basis regarding legal issues, legal matters. One of the main reasons that I'm doing this, there are people close to me who have been targeted and attacked recently. There are also people as a proponent for the LGBTQ community, but myself included. So as a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights, I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me and now look at as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since.
Guess what? This is exactly what the LGBTQ community is. A bunch of fucking sociopathic, irrational, illogical baby killers. I'm sorry, I'm saying it. Fuck you, you two. I'm saying what I want to say.
2008. With that, these aren't going to be perfect. They're not going to be edited. Most of the time, they're not going to be short. But I am proverbially standing in the light, embracing this piece, still going to keep my privacy intact. So you will get very comfortable with my car. And
my wife, when she saw it, she wasn't saying this jokingly, but I was like, that's so good. I'm going to use it in the show. And I give credit where credit is due. My wife's like, of course she feels comfortable in her car. It's where she got away with killing her child. Oh. It's a good line, but a bad, you know what I mean? And it's true, and I didn't even think about it. This is where this is her office. This is where she does her dirty work. This is where Dexterette likes to fucking do the dirty work, so... Piece of shit. Damn, I don't want to end it on Casey Anthony either. Oh, I went from one bad thing to the next. Let's end it on a happy note. Shall we? Where's Alex? Let's get Alex Stein up in here, please. Cleanse the palate. Paige, we love you, Paige. Let's go. Let's go watch a couple minutes.
I think we lost one of the mics in the melee.
I could do this all night. No more Casey Anthony, a man. Fuck you, man. Oh my god, all I gotta say is I'm gonna give him a little bit more props tomorrow. The dude, we didn't know. Me and Matthew Adams, Bad Buddhist, Morgan, a bunch of us. We didn't know who was editing this, and we found out the dude's name. I don't think he's a big chat writer. He might be, but he doesn't chat like we do. And that's fine. Like I said earlier, people got their, whether they want to do it or not, but and be out there chatting with us. But this dude's style is fucking fire. I'm sorry, it's dope. This shit slaps, whatever. adjective or whatever the shit you want to say. This fucking thing is nasty, boy. This dude is... Woo! This dude's got it going on.
I want to make a video of me drinking out of it to freak people out. Well, what do you think's funnier, that or that to drink something out of?
The thing is,
like to freak somebody out.
This one will be easier because they can't see it. That one you have to make it look like it.
You're right, I'll get that one. I got my freaking oil can. Thank you. I just want to tell you, I'm about to put water in this, and I'm going to go up there and I'm going to drink it in front of them.
You're going to put water in a propane or kerosene
thing
because
they're protesting oil. So I'm going to go there and say, I love oil. And this is going to be full of water. I'm going to pour it on myself, but I just want you to know that there's no danger, there's no water.
I know, like, I don't know, like, I know Jimmy, JVT, and Brandon give him ideas too, and I know, obviously, he has these brilliant takes on his own, but every single time, Alex just gets better and better. It's fucking wild.
So you know that it is just performance art.
Mr. Stein, sounds like a wonderful idea, I guess, sir.
All right, we're here at the oil protest. I just want to say I love oil. Oh. I love oil.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love
Have a great day.
I love oil. I love oil. You guys are idiots.
We're counting the 2.4.
We love oil.
Get out of here.
We love oil. We love oil.
Get out of here.
What?
Yeah, get out of here.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. That was so good. I'll show more tomorrow, but I know it's getting late. Oh my god, it's almost 8 o'clock. We gotta get over to Dark Bench Steve. I'm so sorry. I love oil. Is it fucking hilarious? True sight. Oh my god. Bad Buddhist said, I don't know this woman, but I hate her. Oh, Bad Buddhist. I don't even know if you should even look into Casey Anthony, dude. She was Orlando, Florida, when, I don't know, like 12 years ago. Horrible, horrible human being. Isn't she a child killer? I never follow the trial. Yeah, you don't even want to, brother. Bad Buddhist, don't even look at it. You heard everything that I had to say about it. That's all you need to know. The details are nothing but more heartbreak. It's awful. I'm ending on this. We better get over to Dark Bench. I can't believe we went like 2 hours. Wow. Time flies, baby. I love all you guys. Thank every single one of you. I love you so much. Get over to DMS's channel. I'm pretty sure he's already live. Or at least he's going to be in 2 minutes. Signs came in. Matthew Adams got the signs ready for the secret thing he's doing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be here at 6 o'clock again. Alex will be on, so it's just 6 to 6:55. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love every single one of you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow, we'll do it again tomorrow. 6 o'clock. Be here. Love you. Peace.